In the immortal words of Keenan and Kel, here it goes.
Here we go. Justin McElroy, I'm Russ Frushtick, and we are about to watch the E3 2016 EA press conference.
I'm so excited to be here in the room. I keep waiting for the camera to pan over to us. Sort of in there.
I'm waving right now. Can you see me?
Can you see Russ waving? A lot of laptops there. No, right.
We're seeing a bunch of words on the screen. Does that make you excited?
Yeah. EA Play. Is that the fitness thing?
Welcome, everyone.
Peter Moore.
No.
Welcome to EA Play, coming to you live from the
like Peter
Novo
Moore.
in Los Angeles. It's always cool to be part of something new. This is a brand new event, a brand new venue, and we're kicking things off with a new type of show. Now, we all know you have an insatiable appetite to dive deep into the games you love. But we could never give you everything you want in 60 minutes. And let's be honest, even if we could, you'd also probably rather see and hear it from the community anyway. We get it. So consider this next hour to be a taste, a quick glimpse into a bunch of great stuff that we have in development. This is us opening up the door, welcoming in our players, influencers, media, and partners. We're inviting you in to play. We're surrounded here by hundreds of game stations. Thousands of you will get hands-on with our games this week. Unfortunately, more of you won't. But the content creators here are the ones
That's a
who
bummer.
can tell you what they see, what they feel, what they like, and even what they don't. And that's fine too. We want your feedback. We want to know what you think. Just as long as you take some time to play.
I mean, a lot of people aren't here.
Yeah.
Of course,
So
EA
it
Play
feels like
is
a
a global
bummer.
experience. So here's a twist. Someone had this crazy idea of hosting EA Play in not one, but 2 locations. And then, I'm pretty sure it was that same person had an even crazier idea of seeing if we could join them live via satellite. So let's welcome Peter Moore and hundreds of our friends from London.
Oh, it's Peter Moore.
Told you.
Yeah, you called it.
You would think if they were going to do this, they would make the stages look different because I'm freaking out right now.
It's like a mirror match.
Yeah, it's like a parallel universe.
As you can hear, we've got a great crowd here in London. We're at the iconic Hammersmith Apollo Theatre. We've got 100 game stations back there. I've got 600 of my best friends. What a great-looking group they are. We are going to have a blast tonight. Back to you.
The shirt's so shiny.
Thanks, Peter. We'll be back with you in just a bit. Let's quickly set the stage for what you'll see over the next hour. We will take a look into the future of EA Star Wars games. BioWare will take us further into the next intense chapter of the Mass Effect universe. From EA Sports, we have both competition and story. And of course, Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 are both here today. Right away after this show, we will actually host the first ever live-streamed 64-player Battlefield 1 match. Now, here's a question for you. Did any of you see the Battlefield trailer last month?
Justin,
Here, this is it. He's about to play that
I
bad
know
boy
you did,
again.
and I know a bunch of you were thinking, is this real? Are there actually going to be airships and horses and trench knives and shovels? So 2 things. 1, yes. And 2, you can see it for yourselves. Not in another trailer, but with an hour of gameplay live streamed around the world just an hour from now.
That's cool.
A few thoughts before we get into the action. Just a decade ago, there were about 200 million game players in the world. We thought that was a lot. Now there are 2.6 billion and growing. We are all part of a global phenomenon. At its core is play, something that is increasingly important to our lives today. For many of us, games are vital. That's what drives us to make games and continue
It's a TED Talk,
building,
actually. We've
creating,
walked into a TED
innovating,
Talk.
and exploring. We know just how important it is. We see it as our responsibility to help people on all corners of the globe experience play. Because we all play to live. This will be a fantastic 3 days, so let's get started.
We play to live,
First
Justin.
up is a great friend.
Live to play,
and the
play to
mastermind
live.
This turned
behind
into,
one of the
like,
industry's
rollerball.
most compelling franchises,
Running man.
Vincent Bella.
Oh, it's Vince. Okay, so this is Vince Sampella from the Titanfall team at
Thank you,
Respawn.
Andrew. Well, everyone, it's great to be back near E3. So, Titanfall introduced millions of players around the world to the fast, fluid Pilot and Titan gameplay that is at the heart of Titanfall. And with the release of Titanfall 2, we're excited to welcome PS4 players to the franchise for the first time. We'll start off with a look at what players can expect out of Titanfall multiplayer.
Let's do this. Stick together. Go, go, go.
Whoa,
Whoa,
grappling
cool.
hook's pretty dope.
I think that's something you have to focus on, too.
Yeah, for sure. Whoa. Oh. Switch situation. That's kind of like Black Ops 3. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, that makes me
that's
very
awesome.
excited.
Right up in its crotch. Oh. Great, great.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm down with that. I like the first Titanfall
I
But-
love it.
campaign. No campaign, so
So-
maybe this one we're about to hear.
Titanfall 2 builds on the signature Pilot and Titan gameplay to deliver a more robust experience, backed by the depth and variety our fans have been asking for. This includes 6 new Titans, each with their own unique combat abilities, expanded Pilot gameplay, more customization options, and a deep progression system. And of course, super smooth gameplay that we've always delivered. Prior to launch, we'll be holding a multiplayer technical test designed to help us stress key features of the game. To play the multiplayer test, go to Titanfall.com and sign up to get all the details. Now, for the 4 people that didn't see the leak this morning, and if you know this, sing along with me. I'm excited to confirm single player. So we'll be adding a full offline playable campaign to Titanfall 2. It'll be crafted to dive deeper into the Titanfall universe, exploring the unique bond between Pilot and Titan, taking full advantage of the movement and combat to deliver a feeling of being unstoppable together. And now here's the debut of the single-player trailer for Titanfall 2, coming October 28th to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Thank you, everyone.
October 28th is before Call of Duty, interestingly enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's late for Call of Duty, right? A little bit.
No, Call of Duty is usually
Usually
early
November.
October,
Right,
or
that's
early
right.
November, yeah.
BT-7274. Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
Correct. My original pilot was KIA. I am now linked to Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Who authorized this?
We had no other options.
What are your protocols?
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Protocol 3.
BT!
Protect the pilot.
Stand by for Titanfall.
say, I was trying to focus on the trailer. All I can think about is Jack Cooper.
Trust me.
Sounds like a really, really intriguing character. He got a beard.
Yep.
White dude, like, just super exciting. Jack Cooper.
I mean, if you were going to pick two names, I would say Jack
Jack
and Cooper.
and
Like, who
Cooper.
would have ever
Yeah.
thought to put those together?
Love this. That was sarcasm. Not the thing itself, but the character.
Yeah, I do like the Iron Giant mentality.
Love that. I really like the idea of like bonding characters. Just like if you're gonna create a storyline, like I'm not even like, just like something about to get like that's not a storyline because there was no
Right.
story that I wanted to hear the rest of. And I'm glad there's gonna be single player. Though.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
really
I
into
think,
that.
I think that's exciting. And they know how to do splashy stuff in single-player campaigns from their Call of Duty days. And here we're watching Madden. How do you feel about Madden, Justin?
Oh boy, I cannot. My relief is it's here.
It is. It's
back
fine.
again.
We've been waiting. We didn't know if it would come back this year. There's a lot of questions about it. Oh, wait, there were no questions about it.
I don't know that I can add much here without sounding sarcastic. I'm really not trying to.
Okay.
Because I know people get excited about the Madden games. This is not for me, and that's fine.
I think they get excited, but not to the extent of watching a press conference to learn more about the new
Madden
Madden.
NFL 17
I could be wrong.
for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and as always, the game looks incredible. This year, Madden lets you take your team all the way with the most balanced gameplay to date, new ways to play in franchise mode, and an all-new commentary team. It personifies everything we love about sports. Passion, intensity,
Justin's very focused.
and of
420.
course, competition. Competition in the world of gaming is esports, and it's absolutely electric. Elite players, a global stage, and of course, big paydays. From the first Madden Challenge 14 years ago to today's competitive battlefield scene, and of course, the FIFA Interactive World Cup, EA is no stranger to the power of elite competition. But the spectacle of esports barely scratches the surface of competition. It's a select few that become pro gamers. That is why EA is embracing a new approach to competitive gaming. We want to make stars of all of our players. With new competitive modes and weekly online contests in our biggest franchises, we're making competition fun and meaningful for everyone, regardless of their ability. As such, I'm excited to announce 3 awesome new ways to compete: Challenger events, Premier events, and EA Major events. With our Challenger series of events, we'll be giving the community an ability to be more easily hosting and running their own tournaments. Next up is the Premier Series. These are large-scale live events that we'll host with partners from inside and outside of the gaming world. And finally, there are EA Major events. These are marquee live events run by EA on a global stage. The best players competing for the biggest prizes. And it all starts this weekend at EA Play in Los Angeles with our first EA Major event, the Madden NFL 16 Championship. In a moment, we'll welcome ESPN's Stan Barrett to the stage in LA, who will introduce you to the 8 finalists. But first, let's meet 2 of the fiercest Madden competition out there, Eric Problem Wright and Zach Serious Mo Lane.
It's an interesting idea. I really like the idea of like big events that are hosted. If they're hosted online rather than mystical locations.
Yeah, I think that the idea of starting the initial rounds being hosted online, and then you would escalate it to
Right.
a more in-person, larger event.
Everyone thinks they can take you down.
I am so bad at Madden.
Every day on Twitter, there's people coming in saying that they can beat me. Usually, I just respond in the nature of something like, Floyd Mayweather doesn't fight, Joe Schmo off the street. I am the greatest of all time when it comes to Madden football.
I'm here to win, and whoever's in the
Floyd
way
Mayweather
is another person.
fight people.
That's gonna have
I
to
think
get
that'd
laid
be
out.
way more interesting.
That'd be great.
Right now, we have to
believe
wait
that
4
I'm the
years
best
for every
man
fight. It
ever.
could happen every 20 minutes.
Just like walk down the street, side look. And
If anybody
It's
can
on.
be the head, the problem's thrown.
Bite your thumb
a lot
at
of
him.
people feel it's going to be Serious Mo.
I'd kind of dedicated my life to this. When I was 16, I was like at the top
serious
of my class.
Zach would have been
But
better.
I would like go to school
Yeah.
with like no sleep from being up all
It's hard
night
to be
playing Madden.
serious if your name is Mo.
Being a full-time video game player is hard for a lot of people to understand. It is tough. It is tough to do, and I'll play as many hours as I can just to really get ahead of the competition.
Both Problem and Serious Mo have a claim to the top of the Madden world, and the issue may be settled at the Madden Championship. It's a tournament that started with 1 million players in online qualifiers and ends this week, live in Los Angeles, with $50,000 at stake. These would-be rivals are actually close friends.
I do appreciate
Don't expect them to take it easy on each other if they meet with a
control
title on the line.
noise. Because that's really
They are
helping the
very,
game.
they are very loud.
Yeah, they're bringing some very loud control noises.
So they might have just mic'd that. You know, this could be authentic. Or
No,
just
I think they are. Yeah,
crushing
I mean,
cans instead,
yeah.
walking on gravel.
It started with 1 million players competing online, and now only these 8 remain. The best Madden NFL players.
One of them's
in the
crippled.
world. All
That's not
world-class
fair.
competitors. They're
I
at
think
the
that's
top of their
Serious
game.
Mo.
Yeah.
But only
It's
one
too serious.
is going to be the winner. Let's meet one of the guys here who appears to be a little injured. This is Serious Mo. You saw in the piece. What happened?
I was racing a friend, didn't have my shoes tied, fell down, broke my collarbone.
Oh my God. This is like
have
the
your
Jeopardy
shoes
interviews
tied.
beforehand.
Are they
Sports
tied now?
injuries are serious.
No, they're not tied. All right, we don't want you to fall off the stage. All right, best of luck to you. Best of luck to all of you guys. Now, it's going to be an awesome competition. If you can't be
Please don't
here
make us watch it
at
update
EA
anything.
Play to see it in person, you can tune in. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube, or tune into ESPN3 to watch all the action live.
I know they said they couldn't
join
fit
us at
everything into the
ESPN2,
hour.
6
Yeah,
p.m.
right.
Eastern.
It's probably a way to trim a few spots,
Now,
I think.
Let's send it back to Peter in London.
Kidding aside, I do think it's cool profiling players and giving like the asynchronous events and stuff like that. I think that's really neat.
Yeah.
And again, this is an event like it's very. This already feels different from all the press conferences.
Yeah,
we've seen.
it's true.
It's not
Thanks,
about
Dan.
so
Looking
far it has
forward
not been
to
about big
some
announcements.
great
It's been
action
about
this
sort
week.
of
But let's also take a
reaching
moment
out
to
to
talk
players, which is
about
cool.
the year
Right.
ahead. I'm excited to announce the Madden NFL 17 Championship Series. Next year, everything gets bigger and better. How much better? We're putting up $1 million in total
it'd be
prize
like,
money.
it gets bigger and better
Now, it
next
takes
year for the
full-time
final
dedication to
Madden.
be the best.
The end of the
and
Madden
we want to
saga.
reward
You've
our
been
elite
waiting.
players
Epic
for their
conclusion.
skill and commitment. The Madden 17 Championship Series is a full year of high-stakes action that spans 4 EA majors and more events to be announced soon. But it's not just Madden. At EA, competition is at the heart of everything we'll do. And we'll have more news about more events and more games to share soon. So stay tuned. And here's to a great year of competition ahead. But now, let's go back to Los Angeles. Here's the general manager of BioWare, my good friend, Aaron Flynn.
I don't know what they were trying to do with this like
Thank you, Peter.
The
Thank
dual
you.
international
setup.
thing,
Thank you,
but like
everybody. Thank you.
watching at home streaming, it does not.
At the heart
we're
of
not getting a
Mass
lot
Effect
out of it.
anything.
is a question. How far will we go? In the game, you are part of an ambitious expedition, leaving the Milky Way galaxy to help humanity find a new home. You travel millions of light years to the Andromeda galaxy. You wake up. Now what? Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies. You must be among the most courageous, the most daring to go on this journey. Because this is a galaxy where you are the alien. How far will we go? That question is also at the heart of the development of Mass Effect Andromeda. The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story, but this is a whole new adventure. We're building on the things you love about Mass Effect, amazing stories and gameplay, and now we're letting our imaginations run wild. This is a bigger adventure filled with a whole new cast of memorable characters and more freedom than we've ever given players in a BioWare game. And for the first time, it's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see, hear, and feel Mass Effect like never before.
That's the news I was waiting for.
Yeah.
That's
Do people
our
get excited
promise
about
to
that?
you. So how far will we go? Well, we can't
The
wait to
engine?
share more with you
I'm
this
excited.
fall. Here's a look behind the
I would
scenes.
be excited if
at Mass
Bethesda
Effect
said they
Andromeda.
weren't using
Thank
theirs.
you.
That would be a good announcement. I got strength.
Our survival as a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered, push beyond our limits, and expand the boundaries of our known world. With Mass Effect, we are going further than ever before. To Andromeda, to build a new home for humanity. Imagine distant star systems with remote and hostile planets, teeming with alien life and civilizations. Worlds where adventure, danger, and the unknown are waiting to be discovered. We've created a universe that you will lose yourself in, a whole new galaxy for you to explore.
I mean, she just woke up. There's no real telling where she is.
Yeah.
That's a big assumption.
Did that get you excited
All
for Mass
right.
Effect? And if not, what would it
How's
take?
everyone doing?
A trailer that doesn't have people working at computers would probably help. I just want to see gameplay.
What
Like,
you've seen so far. We've still got a bunch more ahead, including FIFA,
I actually was looking
Star
for
Wars,
character.
and
I
of
didn't
course
realize that
Battlefield
that's
1.
what I really like. That's
But
what I was
first, let's
drawn
have
to
a
the Mass
practical
Effect series. Watching that,
conversation
like,
about play.
it's cool to see those
Many of these
mechanics
games
and
we're
like
talking
computer
about
graphics,
today
but like
are months away.
it was the characters that I was
Meanwhile,
coming back
I'm
for.
sure
Yeah.
you're
by
all
the time
playing
three rolled
games that
around.
you've
So I really
already
like to see-
invested
Yeah.
a ton of time in. So our commitment is to support the community. It's a commitment to continue delivering new content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most popular games. This year, that number will be even higher. And for EA Play this week, we have our biggest collection of content updates ever across both console, PC, and mobile. We've also got free trials to help you discover and try something new this week, like the Outer Rim expansion for Star Wars Battlefront, or check out some new games through EA Access for Xbox One and Origin Access for PC. Both have more than 20 great games available in the vault, and they are free for everyone to try all week long. Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week. We have a new program called Play to Give. It's a big deal for us, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before. We're bringing together in-game challenges with charitable donations. First, the charities. At EA, we celebrate charitable causes that encourage a more diverse and inclusive world for all of us, as well as those that inspire and assist future game makers through STEM education. So we've partnered with 5 great organizations for EA Play. The UN He for She Initiative, National Center for Women and Information Technology, Special Effect, Code.org, and Code 2040. Now the challenges. There are 5 of them that are designed to celebrate our player community this week. Some examples. In Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, there's a new objective that's based on helping out your teammates in need. We're celebrating strong female characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as you deploy a special squad to battle against the droids. And in FIFA Ultimate Team, if you can win with the Play to Give Cup, you'll receive an untradeable rare mega pack. It all comes together at the end of EA Play when we donate $1 million in celebration of the importance of play. Now let me send it back to Peter for some big news.
I guess
on
it
FIFA
doesn't really
17.
matter whether you do
Yeah,
those
play or
challenges or
don't.
not.
We're gonna give $1 million to somebody. I don't know. Wow,
It's nice.
I guess. I mean, it's cool they're doing that, but just like do it. Why don't you play Galaxy of Heroes?
Let me check. How's everyone doing?
Again, they had an hour. Couldn't jam everything in.
I think we're winning. Thanks, Andrew, and welcome back to
Winning
London.
what?
Now, like me, I
Sunday
know many of you are
afternoon,
excited that we're in the middle of a summer full of football. England looked good last night.
They're in England.
Till about the 92nd minute. But to be here in England at the heart
yeah.
of football, there's no better place to show you what's next. You'll see in a moment just how far FIFA has come from its debut in 1993.
Russ, have you
This
any
is
thoughts
a
what you'd like to talk about during the
revolutionary
FIFA
year
segment?
for FIFA. For the most popular sports
Maybe we'll talk
game
about the
on
Warcraft
planet.
movie. Did you see that Warcraft movie?
This is FIFA 17.
I didn't. I don't get to the movies a lot.
No.
Sports. It's in the game.
God, where's the game? Let's start with that. I'll do anything. This looks sick.
I would
FIFA
totally-
17 looks so good. I'm like stoked all of a sudden.
It's getting less interesting.
More bored. Starting to realize that there's diminishing returns on graphical updates between now and the last 10 years. The last 8 have looked identical.
Okay. What would they need to do in a FIFA game for you to get pumped? Like
a robust storyline that made me feel like I was really living the dream of becoming a professional footballer.
Yeah.
that-
Bribing
You will.
people. Wait, this is
My
not.
name is Alex Hunter. And just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about football, I've always dreamed of playing on the biggest stage.
I have no idea
for
if
the
he's a real
best
player or not.
tactical minds in the game, alongside the greatest names. Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it. Taking flawless 50-yard passes from Beckham, sending in Messi with the perfect
He's
through
not
ball,
great.
burying it in
He's
the
delivering
top
this
corner
very
like
well.
Rooney.
If he
Yeah,
is-
it
if he
wouldn't
is
be
a-
a pro sports player.
Now,
They couldn't pay him enough.
I have the chance to make that dream my reality. To pull on a Premier League shirt and maybe even one day step into the center circle of Wembley. 3 lions on my chest. This is the start of my journey. I know it won't be easy, but if I can perform on the pitch, make the right decisions off it, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way,
I mean, was this in The Tempest? It might have been.
is the start of my journey. This is so good. And you're all coming with me.
What?
We've heard a
To
lot
watch a
about
video.
the talent of this young man, Alex Hunter. He had a wide choice of clubs to sign for. Today his journey begins as he makes his Premier League debut.
I haven't seen a kid coming out of the exit trials generate this much interest in years.
Son of a bitch.
I never expected anything like this.
Yes! A goal for Alex Hunter on his debut.
You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game.
You need representation, you call me.
Are they gangsters?
Check this
Like-
place out!
It's like
Don't
Snatch.
get too carried away. Can disappear just like that.
It is.
Life doesn't always give you what you want, does it? I'm ready.
You'll get your opportunity, Hunter.
Just get me out of there.
Oh, we might as well pack this season in now.
What was he thinking?
I want to stay and fight for my place. I won't let you down.
Alex Hunter, an outstanding goal. Welcome to the Premier League. This young man has everything.
We're gonna make history.
Incredible, Hunter!
My name is Alex Hunter. You don't know me, but believe me, you soon will.
Okay.
Actually, Alex, I'm an American. I probably won't, but I definitely appreciate the sentiment. That actually does kind of make me. That looks kind of neat. Like,
It
if
is.
I will not play this, but
Right.
that looks cool.
It's well, NBA 2K something did
Yeah,
the same sort of
I
idea.
just have a problem with. I don't know how you
So
work in the
that's
fact that you can win
amazing.
or lose.
Right.
What you just
Like, if you
saw
win every
is a
game, you
brand
just have
new
no
experience
problems.
Yeah.
In FIFA 17 called The
Everything
Journey.
was going great.
You'll live your Premier
I
League
had my best
story
years
through the
ahead of me
player we
and
just
behind
met.
me.
And right now, I'm in
That
them.
is the power of Frostbite, FIFA 17's brand new engine. You'll live in real football worlds, and you'll meet characters full of depth and emotion. And maybe nobody shows more emotion than the managers on the sidelines. And as such, for the first time ever, Premier League managers are in the game.
Oh, thank God. There was a moment where I thought that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah,
and they snuck it in there.
So that means if we're launched
Can
today,
we pick what
we'd
suits
have
they wear?
3 of the most legendary
Are they going
managers in
cravat
FIFA
or-
17.
Will they part on the
Check them
left-hand
out.
side, the
Pep
right-hand
Guardiola,
side?
Oh,
set
you've
to
got all
join
the
the league.
details.
The legendary Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. And of course, my favorite of them all at the best club in the world,
Oh.
Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Now, these managers are the best. These three are the best, second to none. More than 1,500 wins between them, with 10 league championships and two. And
That's probably one of them, right? Which one is it, Justin? Who do you think?
One of them, or maybe one of them who's not one of them.
Do you think it's Jürgen that he mentioned
Is
earlier?
that Jürgen from the Jürgen Fjords?
Did I say three? I'm not quite sure.
Oh, it's a fourth one.
Ladies and
wasn't even
gentlemen,
mentioned.
Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
So I apologize. I don't write the scripts here. I don't do the game. Jose, of course, is in the game. And it is a great honor for Jose to join the EA family, to be in FIFA 17 as the great manager now, of course, of Manchester United. We've rendered you in the game.
Are
I
there
don't know,
legit
can have a
people
look.
that
Can
are
we get-
excited
can we
about the
get
fact
Jose
that
up
the
in game?
managers are in the game?
I'm still upset with you.
You're still upset? What about you are? You're going to be more upset when you come to Anfield this season.
We are 20 of us. You choose 3.
Just 3.
You leave us 17 out.
I know.
I'm not
sorry.
happy with that.
Yeah. See that?
He sounds awesome.
First
I
of all,
want to narrate my life.
Secondly, I can tell you on behalf of all of us football fans, it's great having the personality and the skill and the talent that is Jose Mourinho back in the Premier League. And thirdly, I can't wait to bring them to Anfield and show them where real football is played. Having said that,
oh my God.
Having said that, it is great having you in the game.
I don't know if that's a
I
sick
know your
burn or
son's
not.
a
I
big
can't even
player.
judge the burn.
It's probably a burn.
How many
I don't know about
degrees? I have no
sick.
idea.
I mean, it's probably a 2. Second degree.
I don't know really. I just know that I can wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning with his noise.
Yeah. Does he spend money on Ultimate Team that you're aware of?
Yeah, I control the debit cards and yes.
He's legit going to kill
Well,
people
I think
more.
we've all seen your contract,
Like,
so I think there's plenty
backstage.
of Ultimate Team business to be had. So it's going to be great having the managers.
I know
in
that
there,
it's like
and it's even
kind
more
of
important
cliche
to
of
have
us to
Jose
like sit here, but
Mourinho,
like
one of the
nobody
great
cares about
personalities
FIFA.
of
Oh, no,
football.
many,
But
many people care
people
about
care
it.
about FIFA, and also we have to say
We
something.
couldn't be more happy to
Because
have
you're
you
here
in the
and we're
game.
here.
I know your son needs some early code for the game. I think I can take care of that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, please thank Jose Mourinho for joining us
Okay,
here.
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I've watched these things for a decade.
Sure.
Has a celebrity ever been introduced in one where you're like, value add? Good. Good.
Money
It's
well
better now.
spent. People are more engaged.
I didn't call him the special one. He doesn't like
We were saying, Tiger Woods showing up would have been a
we've
real
shown you a
coup.
lot today, but we're not done.
Maybe.
It
I
is
think he's got
my
a little
pleasure
bit
to
more
introduce you
baggage.
to FIFA
That's what I'm
producer
saying, man.
Aaron McCarty. Aaron.
It's like bringing in Lindsay Lohan.
Is he going to talk more about? Hell yeah, more about FIFA.
It's great to be here
They
in
said something
London.
about Star Wars coming up.
But for me and for the development team back in Vancouver, it's amazing to finally be able to show you the journey. Now, the best thing about the journey is you're in control of your story off the pitch. But in FIFA, just like football, the most important thing is what happens on the pitch. And that's especially true in gameplay. We're bringing complete innovation to the game this season. We've got 4 big
Square ball.
transformations that
The
let
ball
you
is
own
square.
every moment.
No ball.
And we're bringing more control than ever before. Here they are. We've rewritten set pieces to give you creative control over every dead ball. We completely overhauled physical play. We built a new intelligence system so our players are smarter and more active off the ball. And we're giving you new ways to create chances and finish in front of goal. And those massive transformations are inspired by some of the best young football talent in the game. Let's meet them now through the lens of FIFA 17.
I wish they would have one feature bullet point in there that was like made up just to mess with. We've got a new pitch grading. Our pitch grading algorithm has been
a new
rewritten.
season, a fresh start.
Overwrought watering field
Today
technology.
is about winning. In football, this is the most important thing. When we win, we make the fans happy. They are why we train. They are why we are here. So remember what we need to do. Be strong on the ball. Make intelligent runs. Be ruthless in front of goal. And own every moment.
So it's pretty much like Rocket League. essentially, like the
this
rules
whole
wise.
sport is like Rocket League. I get
Okay,
it.
I understand. Because the
You are ready.
nets are pretty much like they are in Rocket League.
Yeah.
The ball
The
is obviously
fans are
smaller.
Little.
And I'm
Now,
noticing that
go
it's
show
actually
them
not cars
why
on
we
the
are the
field.
best.
It's players now.
Are you sure it's all players? Because I could have sworn I did see some cars out there.
Yeah, maybe there's like one car, like
Maybe
a power
everybody
car.
can transform into a car.
Yeah, that could be.
At will?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Make them happy.
That's sort of like a Titanfall Rocket League mashup.
That would be amazing.
When you play for
Now,
the fans,
you were talking about complete innovation that would get me
That-
excited about
Totally.
the franchise. There it is.
Are we in America again?
So about
Yep.
this time last year, we surprised you with something unexpected. With Unravel, you met Yarny, a tiny little character with a huge heart going on an epic adventure. You also met Martin Salin, a passionate and creative game maker from the Cold War studio that brought Yarny to life. We knew Unravel would steal your hearts because it stole ours. But it also showed us something profound.
Not maybe the best
When we
well-received
first
game.
saw Unravel, we saw a game that we knew deserved the world's attention. It deserved to be played. We also know that there are more out there, more studios like Cold War, more games like Unravel. Passionate developers telling amazing stories, creating spectacular games. We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover their magic. So today, we are very excited to announce EA Originals. Our EA Originals program is about 3 things. Firstly, it's about taking first-time experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable, and bringing them to the world. Secondly, it's about supporting small developers and helping them make the most of their games. Now, we'll seek out a few projects each year for EA Originals and partner with them through the whole process from development to marketing to publishing. And lastly, it's about funding and offering a level of security. Now, making
like
games
Pandemic
is
had a lot of
hard.
security, right?
It's a hard business.
Oh my god.
And these small developers
This would be a
have
lot
risked
easier to
themselves
stomach if
to
they
develop a
hadn't
new
like,
IP
done
and created games
initiatives like this before that were.
great games deserve to be played.
I feel like every
Now,
publisher
check
has
this
one of
out.
these.
With EA Originals, we want all the profit from these games to go back into the hands.
I thought he was gonna
of the
stop.
developers.
We want all the
They can
profit.
Keep innovating and creating.
That'd be
into
good.
the future.
You guys mind?
Now, we've already
You will
begun
have
with
nothing.
EA
Nice.
We'll tweet about it a
So
couple
please
times.
welcome to our stage Klaus Lyngeled from Zoink Games in Gothenburg. He is here to take you into the beautiful world of our first
FIFA.
EA Originals game called Fear.
Fear?
Fear? Sorry?
It's taken. Oh.
Fee.
Hi, everyone. Wow, it's amazing to be here, joining you all at EA Play here in Los Angeles. It's, well, it's really huge for me, and I'm super excited to be here. I run a small game studio in Sweden, in Gothenburg, called Zoink, and we're about 20 people brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interactive storytelling and art. And recently, we've been on a journey with a very special new project. And thanks to Patrick and EA, we're here today to bring you along with us. Let me introduce you to the world of Fe. At its heart, Fe is a personal narrative about our relationship with nature. It's a game without words, a celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us. It's a story that reminds us that everything in this world is connected, living in a delicate balance that is constantly on the thread. You awaken as a young cub, all alone in a dark forest glade, and you have no idea who you are or how you got there. But as you spy from the treetops, you'll soon come to know the extraordinary creatures that live in this forest. And you'll find that they are all connected through their own language, a language of strange and beautiful music. See, every animal, every breathing creature, and even the plants, they all have their own unique song. And by learning them, you can connect to the forest.
Is he lighting the thing
to
on fire?
understand it.
He's using his
part
heat
of it.
mission to blow it up.
Each song you learn will help you reach new parts of the forest and take you ever closer to discovering the secret of your own kind. But you are not the only newcomer to the forest. The silent ones corrupt the forest and spread their silence with each step. As you evade them using stealth and cunning, you will uncover their terrible purpose. This is a game full of discovery, conflict, and relationships. But as you explore the world of Fey, we're not going to hold your hand. The game won't tell you where to go, what to do, or how to think. We will set the stage and invite you into the forest for your own personal experience. An experience that will leave you scared, amazed, and delighted. In the forest, your discoveries will be your own. I'm very proud to now show you more about the beautiful world of Fey. Thank you.
He's cute. Sort of seems. What do you think? It's like a journey. Oh, that's cool. The low poly look is very cool. Oh yeah, there you go, Journey. Speak of the devil.
Why did you put everything in box? That's right.
I'm sorry.
Enjoy.
That's the way I see the world.
It says flying in it.
Actually, it does.
Journey sucks and it's rules.
Light that mana ray on fire.
Choose your side now. Battle lines of Journey. Fey versus Journey.
Play. Who's to say they're the bad guys?
It's true. Maybe your crazy fox is like killing all these forest creatures in this heat vision. Yeah, they're trying to stop
It's like a Shadow of the Colossus twist.
It looks neat. I feel like I feel like it wasn't a great demonstration of like what it is.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I want to get excited about something original. Yeah, I didn't understand it, but it looks neat.
And this could be anything. Oh, I guess it's Star Wars.
I'm betting Star
Hi,
Wars.
everyone. It's great to be here to talk about our Star Wars games. Right now, we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars
Card-based
games
Star
for
Wars.
all types
Free to play.
of Star Wars fans. These teams are being led by some of the creative minds who have made some of our favorite
Facebook games
of the last decade. And now they're channeling their talent and passion to bring you all
Right
new
now, are we gonna see
experiences
any
that will
gameplay in the
span
next-
many
in this
corners
segment?
of the Star Wars
No.
universe
Okay.
for years to come.
As much as I would like to.
Let's break it down.
It's just going to be a PowerPoint.
Already today, you can
Yep.
play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic.
They should just go
and of
back
course,
in the whole
Star
catalog
Wars
like
Battlefront.
30 years. Well,
These
first on the
games are
NES.
live and getting fresh, new content all year long. Next year, you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay.
Led by DICE in collaboration with Motive, we're building on the foundation of the first game.
They're based in Toronto,
We're
I believe.
listening to our players.
Yeah,
and
I think it
adding
is.
more of what you want,
Who we're looking at right now.
including content from the new films. Then coming in 2018
Wow.
is a new action-adventure game from Visceral Games.
2018, jeez.
Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe with new characters. And beyond that, we've got more amazing projects in store, including
But
one
will we
from
all
our
be around
partners at Respawn Entertainment. They are exploring a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game. We can't wait for you to play these games. I can't
But
wait
we
to
will
play
have
them
there.
myself. Here's a special peek behind the curtain
Oh, no.
No, it's
at
people's
Just people in
the
computers.
Star Wars games we're working on with Lucasfilm. Thank you, and may the Force be with
I'm
you.
not sure. Criterion is on there, which is kind of interesting. Yep.
Yep.
I hope you like this.
The Star Wars
Good
universe
view.
is growing
Xander from
day
Buffy
by
is
day with
working
the
on the new-
comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting.
What a real good time. There's no way
So
anyone
what we're really
has
trying to
that
do at
view.
EA is
Right.
go
Or that
to
droid.
different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different
got
game
him, huh?
experiences.
I did.
that are
You don't really have
tailor-made
an
for those
R2-D2.
fans.
with Star Wars Battlefront, we wanted to really be able to bring people into the world of Star Wars like never before. What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more environments, more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in a significant way.
Have they announced the VR game?
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell the world what we're about, and we're going to bring that to Battlefront. Which is
like
it's
just
crazy.
don't do a trailer. If this is all you're going to do, just don't do it. Like if it's just going to be people
As a
on
studio,
computers
our
and
promise to gamers is ultimately
motion
gameplay
capture,
first.
fake motion capture.
We all demand that the game has these huge
looks great, guys.
elements
I
that
just-
translates really well to the Star Wars universe.
Oh my God, that seems huge.
We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before.
I guess I just feel like if you're gonna
With Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we
Yeah.
talked a lot
it's
about
good.
how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a
I feel like
friend's
the
house,
movies are doing
and we'd
such a
set
good
up
job
these
of just, like,
battles where
churning
sometimes it was
out,
what we'd seen
like,
in the films,
so
and
much,
sometimes it was just this
like,
random
before you even absorb the
mashup of
last
stuff
one,
that we
there's
wanted
a
to play
trailer
from our
for
own
the-
imagination.
Sure. Well, it's like
Our
Marvel,
aim is to
following
bring
the
in
Marvel
characters
Yeah,
from
yeah, like
all
the
the
fact
films,
that they
all
think
the TV
people
shows,
get
and even
excited
beyond.
about like a student, like pre-existing, like
Star Wars is what got me into
What game is
role-playing
that?
games in the first place. That storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures. With Star Wars: The Old Republic, the choices you
Wait, now
make,
they
the
have
freedom
kids
you have,
working on the
that's really at the heart
That's
of
really
a
15.
Bioware game. And beyond the Old
unpaid
Republic,
teen labor.
there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
Our goal has always been not to just sort of make a game that is set in the Star Wars universe, but to really tell an authentic Star Wars story. And that's actually a hugely different
I
thing.
am very excited about Amy.
How do you
So
work
excited, like
the new
definitely,
and
but like
unfamiliar in
so
the
far
familiar?
away.
You need the guidance of someone like Doug Chang to show you the way.
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a film director in many ways because she is telling her story and I'm helping to
Wait, is
realize
Lucasfilm
her
still
world.
a thing? Like, what do they do?
EA has
Lucasfilm.
some really
Disney
exciting
film.
plans
Yeah,
in works
Lucasfilm,
for the
but,
Star
like-
Wars portfolio,
Well, they
and
probably
what
are
we're
just,
doing is
like, the
bringing in talent from
all-purpose-
across the industry
just an office.
and
Somebody's gotta
letting
manage those
them
media
loose.
occasion, right?
We have completely different games on the horizon, and I just hope that every fan walks away going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring my Star Wars fantasy to life.
Like, I'm mainly just miffed that this is like. I'll tell you one thing that's bothering me about the Amy Hennig thing. I think what's bothering me is like I got the sense that her work was largely excised from Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
So that's like such a long period without like output from Amy Hennig.
you,
Like
Jade.
it's
Yeah, but
Thank
Uncharted
you
4
to
was
all our
super
studio
good.
teams
So
yeah,
like,
but she
working
wasn't
on Star
involved
Wars
with it. I
games.
want
Okay.
more.
So,
you can play your old
here
games.
we are. One last game.
Oh,
Let's talk Battlefield 1.
That's not, dude.
I'm actually
You might
excited
be
about Battlefield
wondering
1.
why I'm up
They're
here
so
again.
old though.
Well, my journey
What?
with Battlefield
All that
started
stuff's so
over
old.
2 decades ago.
I like the new stuff.
When
You know, with
DICE was
jetpacks
still
and
a
what have
small
you.
indie studio.
You want double
We were
jumps?
dreaming
want
about
double
conquering the
jumps.
world and sharing our games with more and more players.
Did you know they didn't even
Now,
have
I've been
planes
involved
Planes were
in
invented
each
until
and
the
every
50s.
part of this
They have
series.
blimps,
and
though.
It's humbling to serve
Okay.
a Battlefield
Mid-50s.
community today
Yeah,
that
mid-50s
has grown
usually is
to
when
more
people
than
credit the
60
invention of
million
planes.
players
Yeah,
around
that
the
sounds
world.
about right.
That is truly incredible. So thank you. It also means that we have a great responsibility to deliver on the promise of Battlefield with every game. We have to take creative risks, to pioneer. So we knew from the start that Battlefield 1 could be no ordinary game.
I mean, we
Now,
have to
let me tell
run
you
to start with.
a quick story about the inception of Battlefield 1. A few years ago, two guys in our studio at
We're
DICE in
working on the
Stockholm,
online
Stefan Stamberg and Martin
support
Kopparhed,
for Battlefield.
kept telling me that they had the concept for the next Battlefield.
Get the servers to work.
And each time we met, they showed me more and more ideas from the team. Now, I'll
It
be
was
honest, I
basically a
skeptical.
chart,
I
and it was
like
going
really
down,
skeptical.
down, 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 down,
And I
down.
told
This is
them,
how
I
many
don't
people
think
could
we have
play.
it yet. But they kept pushing, they kept coming back. And then one late night in Stockholm, they brought me a very special pitch. An absolutely mind-boggling pitch, unmistakably Battlefield, and set in a very unique take on World War I. Right then and there, that's when we knew we had to make this game. So when you stand here introducing a game like Battlefield 1 to tens of millions of dedicated players, you know the risks were worth it.
Whoa. Is he talking to the bird?
Yeah.
So, was that an engine? That kind of looked like it was an engine. Wait, if so, that just looked great.
So that was just a piece of our EA Play trailer, and you'll get to see the full version in just a bit. But first,
so that was, just to be clear, don't have time for
at
everything.
Dyson
We do have
Stockholm
time for a
has
trailer of a
huge
trailer.
ambitions for
Yes.
Battlefield 1. We've set out to deliver an epic and unforgettable experience for our players. And the result is a dynamic experience where no battle is ever the same.
No bathroom
But
is ever the
as
same.
talented
Battle?
as our DICE team is, it is you, the Battlefield community, that powers the team. That is why at world premiere last month, we revealed Battlefield 1 alongside our players. We want the community to be part of this every step of the way. And today marks another exciting
other
milestone in the
pre-positioning
road to
leaks.
Battlefield 1.
Our community has joined us in announcing
And to reveal
Totally
that, I'm
intentional.
honored
Totally
that to have
intentional
players from our
community project.
here to lead the first ever live stream of Battlefield 1
I
immediately
don't know, that art
following the
looks
press
rad.
conference.
That art makes me very
And our
much
I think
wanna
the game
play
looks
this.
I think the game looks
is
super
with a few
cool.
of them right now.
Thanks, guys.
I
I
wanna hit
am
someone with
excited
that
because
spike.
today we are going to see actual gameplay straight
Zac Efron
from
and-
Battlefield
and
1
Jamie
under
Foxx,
the
I
command
believe.
of two solid teams with players like Jamie Foxx, Zac
can't.
Efron are going to be
I-
on those
I'm
teams. Are you
like,
guys pumped for
what
tonight's
has
events?
happened?
We don't have time for everything.
Neighbors 2 coming this summer.
I know I'm excited, and
already
coming
out.
up in a few
It's
minutes,
already
we
out.
have the Battlefield
James Fox
Squad
is in
live
it.
stream
That's what I
kicking
know.
off. 64 players going head-to-head, 32 v 32 in a best-of-3 matchup. And I can't wait to see who wins. Good luck to the both of you guys.
How much do you
and your
get if you're a
respective
Zac
teams.
Efron
Now let's go back
to
up
do
to
this?
Patrick. and
Sorry,
find
what's
out
the name
exactly
again?
What makes
Zac
this
Efron?
game so epic.
Jack Efron? Jack Cooper?
You can't get Jack Cooper off your head.
So only in Battlefield 1 will you engage in some of the biggest battles ever seen, as you squad up in epic multiplayer matches with up to 64
Do you think the
players.
horse can take more than one
Now
bullet?
that's going to be really cool
That's a
to
great
watch.
question,
I think
actually.
the horse
In just
goes
a
way
few
I think
minutes,
center
you get to
mass,
see
the
how
horse
no
can take a
battle
few
is
shots.
ever the same. Through the power of Frostbite, intuitive
There's a
destruction,
carrot. You could just toss a
dynamic
carrot
weather,
somewhere.
and a variety of weapons and vehicles makes this the most immersive and dynamic Battlefield game ever. So let's start by talking destruction, a hallmark for Battlefield. In Battlefield 1, destruction is more intuitive and natural than ever. This creates unlimited gameplay possibilities as you impact the world around you. And next, dynamic weather. Weather will now change unpredictably, so you will need to adjust your tactics based on the conditions. So playing the same map on a bright day or in heavy fog or rain will impact what you see or hear, so you have to adapt your playstyle. And finally, an
You're
impressive
introducing a new
variety
class,
of
the
weapons and vehicles
meteorologists.
adds to the range of experience you'll have on the battlefield. And most notable, the introduction of the ultimate vehicles, the behemoths. The Great War Gaper
talk about
is some
one
of the
bullet.
largest vehicles ever
Just
made.
like center
And
mass, that
Battlefield
thing goes
1
up.
gives you the chance to control these beasts.
No?
Take control of an airship, armored train, or a battleship to dominate the battlefield across air, land, and sea. An all-out war has never felt so epic. When Battlefield 1 launches on October 21st, worldwide, you will experience destruction, weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles that ensure no battle is ever the same. And for those of you who are Battlefield insiders, you get an early access to experience this firsthand during the open beta later this summer. All right, in just a few minutes, the Battlefield Squad's live stream will begin. But first, let's take another look at Battlefield 1.
Let's go ahead and leave people here, Russ. What do you think? We don't.
Well, we're gonna wait. Let's
Wanna watch
watch
the
the end
trailer
of it.
together?
Yeah, let's watch the trailer. Let's see what they got. We saw this trailer already.
They're gonna.
This
show
was the tease.
Are
Remember
they
teased it?
literally showing the beginning of this again?
Well, we gotta see the bird again. Maybe we'll learn more about him. Oh, we're not in the tank, dude. It's deafening. Oh. Okay, so this is new. This is gameplay. That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
I mean, yeah, none of this stuff in World War I. How did this happen? Aliens?
It's an alien subplot.
Knew it. I'll bet Tesla's involved. Baby Tesla.
Great.
I just like the idea of slow biplanes.
Yeah.
Because the jets right now are far too fast for me to hit.
What?
Let's come back to the more enthusiastic crowd.
Yeah. Who's more excited about this, London or... Yeah, London's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. How was it
We're going to change the world indeed. It looks absolutely amazing, Battlefield 1. So that's our show. We have Battlefield 1 playables
did it.
right behind me
Okay,
here in London. We've got
So
Titanfall 2.
no real
We've got
surprises
FIFA
there.
17.
I mean,
We've got
literally.
Madden
Literally
17.
none.
We here in London,
I'm excited
we
about
have a great
Battlefield 1.
time tonight.
That's a
We're
game
here
I'll
through
definitely
midnight.
play.
It's going to be phenomenal.
that
Andrew, I'm sure
footage
you're
looked
gonna
great.
have the
Other
same
than the
there.
fact that
Back
I
to you
find
in
watching
Los
people get shot
Angeles.
nauseating right now. I think that the game itself looked just fine. And I think it'll get people excited, and I think that it'll be cool. The Star Wars thing to me is the biggest bummer. It almost kind of feels like...
So let's keep this quick. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
No, he's thanking everyone. I'm just going to lower it.
I guess I just feel like if you're going to have an event like this, it's almost implied that you have something to talk about. There's
Right.
literally all known quantities.
Yeah.
And like the fact that people are working on it, I'm like really excited because otherwise it wouldn't get made because you have to have people at the desk first and then the game comes out.
Exactly.
But that just feels like really out of step with actually like what people might be interested in hearing or seeing stuff about. Like, give me something.
I'm also really surprised that, like, where is Mass Effect gameplay at this point? This is 2 years in a row that we've seen a trailer of people working at computers for Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Like, pretty surprising that they're still not showing
It was really bad last year. If memory serves, wasn't
Yeah.
that a very
It
like
was like
that?
a
Like
guy in front of a planet or
for
something.
all the
Yeah.
EA stuff last year.
Yeah,
it was a lot of
it was
people at
brutal.
desks.
So, I mean, I don't think Mass Effect's coming this year. Definitely, like that pretty much locks that in.
It just feels. I mean, the only thing that was, I guess, was new was the EA Originals thing. I feel like the game itself looked neat, but the fact that they're doing that, considering their pretty shoddy track record with that sort of thing, is like not particularly surprising or exciting. I mean, like, I don't know if you're a big fan of one of those franchises already. If you're a big Battlefield fan or a fan of FIFA, like you may be walking away excited by this, but like I don't feel like you build any heat, and maybe that's what the event was designed for, just to kind of speak to people who are already
I think that
converts.
was the idea. Is everyone that's excited already about their franchises, they're getting more of that. And what the heck is going? Oh, okay. So this is probably the Battlefield stream. So we're going to stop it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to actually live stream this as well, also on Facebook. So if you want to stick around on Facebook, you'll see this pop up in a second.
We're going to be back for
Bethesda later tonight, which is 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. So hopefully you'll join us for that as well. Thank you as always. For Justin McElroy, I'm Russ Frushtick, and we'll be back later on.
And Jack Cooper.
Laters.